Well, it is the rarest of all television phenomenon. A show that's been canceled is resurrected and given a second chance by another network. Now, one show that's lucky enough to experience this is the critically acclaimed SouthLAnd from Emmy award-winning producer John Wells. We'll have a little clip for you.
Dude, you became an actor?
Not an actor.
I'm being punked, right?
Search the car.
Hey, you're making a big mistake. You can't search my car without just cause.
You're watching way too much TV, dude.
Put your hands on the car.
That's right. SouthLAnd has found new life now on TNT. And here to talk about the switch is one of the stars of that show who you just saw, Texas native Ben McKenzie.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So, are you glad to be back in Texas? You went to high school in Austin, right?
I did, Austin High. Yeah, it's great. It's great. I was actually just back here over the holidays.
So you've been here, flew away, and flew back?
Yeah, exactly. I flew back to LA, took care of the dog, came back here, and and then I'll leave tomorrow, or tonight actually, because the BCS National Championship game is in Pasadena,
so you're gonna be watching that?
and my Longhorns are playing.
Do you have a pick? I'm just guessing.
Well, Longhorns. But I love they're the underdog. They got nothing to lose. They're in great position.
Now
it reminds me of a game 3 years ago.
A little bit.
Yeah, at the same location. Yeah. That was pretty phenomenal.
Well, now you're a big football fan. You played, right? You played.
Yeah, I played. High school football at Austin High. Safety and wide receiver.
Well, no, Austin High football is serious football, though. I mean, Bentonville, Arkansas football, not so much. But if you played in Austin, you could play.
Well, we tried. I grew up with Drew Brees, and then he went off to Westlake and beat the tar out of us every year. So that was always fun. Thank you, Drew. He's doing all right. But yeah, no, it was a great experience and a formative experience to be a young man and have that kind of discipline and kind of work ethic that they push on you at that age. The coaches are kind of yelling at you. I'm very grateful for at my current age because I think it helps keep you away from some of the bad influences.
Maybe not all LA actors have the same work ethic.
I would imagine that there's a few that are led astray and we can all get led astray, but it's really nice to have that kind of focus when you're a kid.
Well, let's talk a little bit about SouthLAnd, this program, because it was critically everybody loved it. It's not your typical cop show.
It's not. No, it's really more. It's less of the focus is on solving the crime. Though there are crimes, we solve them, but it's more about the people. Who are these cops? What kind of people go into law enforcement? From the patrol officers, which is what I am, up to the detectives, which is Regina King and Sean Haddisy, Kevin Alejandro, all the way up to the upper brass. But it really tries to focus on the more on the street experiences of people that go into law enforcement and how what they see on the job, which is pretty traumatic as you can imagine, really kind of affects them emotionally, psychologically.
Well, I love the way it's shot because it feels very real, it feels very gritty. This is not on some back lot studio. This is actually out on the streets of LA, right? Yeah,
absolutely. 90+% of the time we're outside. We have one set that is the police station that I literally have spent, I think I spent 2 days on over the course of 13 episodes. We're always on location, and we'll do 4 or 5 different locations every day. So we'll move really fast. We shoot on handheld cameras. We shoot on digital film or digital video, whatever you want to call it. So it means we can do a lot of takes. We can improvise, and we don't particularly lock up our locations, so random folks who are not hired by us will walk in and out of the streets.
Appearing as people walking by.
Put up a sign and say, if you walk through this area, you're consenting to be filmed, and so some average people make the show.
Were you shocked and surprised? Did you know that this whole TNT deal was coming, or did you think SouthLAnd was done for you?
You never want to get your hopes up because, as you mentioned in the opening, it's very rare for a network, for any show to be canceled by its network and then given another life. It just doesn't happen. And at the same time, I've always felt that the show we're making is of a very high quality and is unique in the world of sort of cop shows and sort of dramatic television out there. So I'm very grateful that TNT has come through, and next Tuesday at 9 we'll be on, and every Tuesday after that for 13 weeks. So I encourage people to tune in, and I think a lot of people missed it in the spring last year. And this is their chance to see it for the first time or to, rediscover it if they've seen it before.
Well, there's going to be another chance for people to see it for the first time, but I can't let you go without saying that Amy Adams was on the show via satellite earlier and said hello to you and Happy New Year.
Yeah, I was just sitting in the makeup chair and I couldn't hear the audio, but I absolutely adore her. She is just a class act and a terrific actress.
Well, if you want to, thank you so much for stopping by. We're very glad to have you here.